And again, with those tips, with the choice of the two tips, you've got the control.
Right.
Not that I want to overemphasize control, but I think it's nice when you're coloring.
It is nice.
Now we have something else that's quite wonderful.
Yes.
And Lodell used the Silver Color Me and used the Spectrum pens on this wonderful flower in the corner.
And I think it looks fabulous.
I do too. I'm very excited. Now, what do we do with the sheet?
Would you like, okay. There it is.
And again, you still want to keep it on your craft sheet, even though this is 80-pound paper, but these will saturate through.
Right. So she used actually 3 different pinks.
Of course she did.
And she told me she went light, medium, dark, light.
Light, medium, dark, light. Okay,
yeah.
You're going to have to prove this, lady.
Okay, so
you're going to do the middle one, this one?
Okay. This is the one
she did this one. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So might as well.
So I should stop scooting that one over to you. Just let you do it.
Okay, we're going to start with the 196, which is part of the skins set, not the pinks.
Oh,
but it's a very light pink, so it could be skin.
And we'll show the skins in just a second.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going into the center.
I'm going to cover everything.
You are? You
well,
are?
I'm just a section of this large, very large petal.
I can see why circular motion is better.
Yeah.
You're covering more.
And also the ink looks darker when it's wet, so don't be alarmed if it doesn't look right. Just wait till it dries and then you'll see.
Okay, so you're just going to do that a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she used 137, which is a medium pink in the pinks set.
Okay.
And then kind of went around the outside.
So like you said, you can do the darkest first, the lightest first.
And you can use the flicking motion here.
So flicking or circular, is that your recommendation?
Yeah, either one. Okay. I'm just kind of playing. It's kind of fun. And then after the second pink, go in with rose pink number 8.
So this is the darkest of the 3 that you're using.
A very light outline here.
Okay. Boy, it really does give dimension. It really, really does.
I agree.
I can just see there's a lot of experimentation and playing to see what you want to use.
And then she came back in with the lightest because she wanted to blend it even more.
So going over the top.
Going over the top of the dark, just to try to pull out some of that color into the light.
Okay.
And it just kind of dampens the ink enough so that it'll kind of bleed into itself.
Yeah, right. So then she went back through and added some yellow, and so you can see how the turning of the leaves, she's just keeping that dark along the edge of the outline. What a smart woman. It's just great. Now, speaking of smart woman, here is the stamp that she used, which is out of our Vintage Ladies. And that's what that stamp set looks like. And there's a lot of talk, kind of in stamping, about doing skin tones. So it's wonderful to have a complete set of the Spectrum pens in skin tones. And you have one to share with us?
I do.
Okay.
So Lodell used 3 different skin tones on this card. And they're all in the skin tone pack, which has, of course, 6 different...
convenient.
Yes. 6 different shades.
Okay.
So she started similar to the pink flower. She started with the lightest, and the lightest is 132 Milky White.
So we're going to get in really close to see this.
And I'm going to cover all of the skin.
Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't hard.
Not at all. And then I'm going to go back in with 133. Make sure the right numbers here.
Okay. And then you're going to the outside edge and her chin?
I'm going to go under her chin where there would be a shadow.
Okay.
And right on the top of her head here where there would be a shadow from the big hat she's wearing.
Okay.
And then the last shade is 142.
Now in person I can see a difference here, but on camera I'm not sure that you're seeing a huge difference.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it also makes a difference when you let the ink dry longer.
Okay.
And if it dries longer, the next shade will kind of show up sharper on the previous shade. And she used the original lightest color to kind of blend in.
That's with that feathering technique.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job, Paula.
So easy. I mean,
yes,
easy.
Definitely
That's
easy.
nice. You know, I don't think we have also keep commenting about how inexpensive these pens are.
Yes.
We talked about it in the opening, but that they are $11.95 for a set of 6 instead of like $6 or $7 each.
Yeah. Per piece.
So that's huge.
Yes.
Huge. Now, this kind of gingham look is something I saw online, and I thought it was just a really cute technique. And
it is really easy to do, actually.
Okay,
yeah.
but there's some techniques to it, right?
Yes,
okay.
there is. And I used just one color of blue on this.
Oh, okay. And this is the, obviously, the little stamp.
The little, yes, the elephant stamp is so cute.
I love elephants.
Do you have the essentials set with the colorless blender?
Do I have it here?
Yeah. I think I just need the white marker there.
Okay.
The one thing I'm missing.
Oh, colorless blenders. It's called Zero.
Zero. No color at all.
color.
So this is the blue. I'm just going to fill in the whole body.
Okay. Blue elephants.
Yeah.
I didn't have a teddy bear as a child. I had an elephant.
Really? I did too.
Did you really?
Yeah, I named her Ella. She was actually a puppet. Looked a lot like this.
Just as charming?
Yeah, but she was gray.
Yeah, mine was gray too, but I like the blue.
Excuse us while we have a little step back in time.
So now you can wait for this to dry, which will take a couple seconds, and then go over it again with a second layer, which is what I did. So that's the second way to shade, is to use the same color and just go and layer the color, and you can kind of see the colors getting darker as I layer it, and it actually blends into the original layer, which is nice. So I'm just going to do that part of the body just to show you. So for the gingham effect, this is the colorless blender, and it kind of picks up the color. It kind of is like an eraser, and you have to wait a second for it to work.
And you said that you want to be careful not to go clear to the edge because it could keep blending?
Well, yeah.
That's what you told me, Anne.
I think you said that right, yeah. And you want to go over these lines a couple times to make sure that you can see the pattern.
I can almost see it forming as you
and it
move
goes,
along.
When you're actually drawing the lines, you'll be like, what is it? What's it doing? Nothing. But actually, it takes a little bit to
So what is that
show
crazy
up.
Anne doing? Because oh, but now it's appearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you can kind of see it better.
Very sweet.
When it dries, it kind of erases the color.
So you know what I think else you could do is you could do swirls in it. You could do dots.
Yeah, dots.
I mean, you could do tone-on-tone
And
patterns.
since it is the blender tool, you can actually kind of make a lighter color. Instead of, shading a darker color, you can make it lighter with the blender tool and have that be your shading technique.
Right. Sweet, sweet. Now, just to get you back to this little guy. So you can see the dart, you can see all of that gingham. And I think it's just quite charming.
And the other thing about this is that he's outlined with a gray color.
Oh, okay. Talk about that.
Now, a lot of the time they'll outline the color. Outline the picture with the gray to kind of bring it out from the background, and it kind of makes the image pop.
Now you would go all the way around it?
Right, all the way around it, just following the lines.
That is such a surprise to me that would be a technique, because I wouldn't think of doing that.
Yeah, and it really makes a difference in the image.
So are you talking about just cartoons like this, or actually like maybe Our Lady?
Anything with a solid line around it. And the lady actually has a shadow down here. So you could do, that's a different type of shadow if you want to do kind of a realistic shadow, or just kind of make it pop out from the page like this.
That's
So
great.
that's why there are 2 whole sets of grays in the Spectrum Noir.
Okay, so that makes a difference.
Yeah, you can use different grays to make different shading and actually make it pop out more. So.
And then we discovered 2 different things that are shown on this card.
Yes.
And one is that the Spectrum pens will color dazzles.
Yes. And it shouldn't be surprising because alcohol inks can color dazzle too.
Yeah. Well,
But
it is. It just is. And so we're going to do that first. So you've got some silver dazzles.
yes, these are the flowers.
So you want to pay attention because this is highly technical, right?
Highly technical. Okay, I have a pink marker here. And here we go.
And that's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing. And you don't even have to stay inside the lines because as long as you cover the dazzle, you're going to peel it off.
Right. Now, does it take very long to dry?
Not long, I would say like a minute or 2.
Okay. So you
Because
want to
alcohol inks dry very quickly.
Yeah, so you just want to let it rest for a minute. And you, in this case, you're coloring the innies as well as the outies.
Right,
so,
right.
And you can control it with the pen, so that's kind of nice. Sometimes when we do a stays on, you know, because it's an ink pad, you get it. So you're going to see if this is dry.
Yeah.
See if you got pink fingers.
Well, I'm getting pink fingers.
A little bit.
But
Okay.
doo-doo-doo.
And
These dazzles are very hardy, so.
yes.
And I need a piece of paper.
Here, put it on the back of the card. And there you go.
Voila.
Yes,
A beautiful
very
pink
nice.
dazzle.
So,
I don't think I don't think dazzles can come in that color, but so it's really, really nice that you can actually personalize it in any of those colors.
Now, I'm not sure that the pink would work on the black, but certainly on the silver, the gold would be fine.
Right, it'd be kind of hard to color black.
Yeah, I think it would. I mean, you can do it with the
You can
stays
do
on.
it with the white, though, the white lace.
Ah, yeah, that's
that
right.
would be really
That's
pretty.
right. Now, the other thing is this twill ribbon. So, we've got some twill, and we're going to tape it down. Get some tape. And
This is a really another really simple technique.
yes,
but very
but
effective.
very effective. And again, it lets you, I mean, one of the nice things about having the pens is that you can change your world.
Yes.
And in this case, you're going to change your ribbon.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I need a ruler.
You need a ruler.
That would be great.
And I told you I would have one.
There it
okay.
is.
So, you've got your pen.
Got my pen.
color?
This is a brown color.
Okay. So you just
There is a
want to-
brown in the essentials. I think this is the brown in the essentials.
Now, what I would have thought is that it would bleed, and it's not bleeding.
It's not bleeding.
But I want
It is
more
kind
color
of
on
amazing.
it.
Yeah, let's do
something bright.
Let's do pink.
That one.
Yeah. So you can probably even cover this
Yeah.
kind of like a rainbow.
Well, or just again to make it be whatever you want.
Right.
So you can see it as we get in close. You can see a little bit more, but you'll have the ability to take the twill and to color it to match your papers, to match whatever you want to do. And what, I think Lene did this. She did the brown with pink stripes on each side. You could go vertically if you wanted to. But I think it's just a very fun thing.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Another fun thing you could do with the dazzles is actually color in the empty areas with the Spectrum Noir pens.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
So you could go in there and decide to make it.
Yeah, you could.
It's going to be bright.
Yeah. You could just color in the center and all the different
Okay.
areas. I mean, it's a
It's a snap.
a snitch, a snap, whatever you call those things. A cinch.
So if you can't tell by now that we've been having a good time with these and exploring lots of possibilities, and at the same time saving lots of money. So
Yes.
that's a good thing to do.
Gotta love the Spectrum Noir.
Got to.